lakad matatag!
Normally. This is troll matchup. If Kataro's numbers are big enough, if he can survive troll ulti, if he can, we'll have to deal with either this courier or the next. Even though getting pretty low, and there's the bolas. They hit level 2. Excel. Don't know if he's able to walk this one out, and he's not. Gives first blood over to El Micho, and El Micho, very annoying lifestealer. And we'll have to see if he ever ends up rotating over towards mid as another battle. Invis Rune, Arcane, and Analog. Yeah, with the Arcane, he wants to fight.
He got rooted, so he couldn't immediately go for the Rolling Thunder. Now he'll try it, but now there's more than enough time for Burning God to get away. Gardic, he's still kind of chasing here just in case, but what angle can they get, and can they do this before El Micho gets punished? He's just kind of a little bit too far forward there, did not realize the other supports were coming until it was too late, but Analog is back into the fight. Takes down Excel. Burning God is now trapped in the cogs, and the Swashbuckle is there to finish the job. I don't really think they're going to get anything out of this play unless Vitali gets greedy. He is moving a little bit further in, but now he's falling back to the tower. Still rooted up under the tier 1, though. There's going to be the arena into the spear stun. Do they have enough damage to do this quickly? Okay, they do. It's all going to be good. Tower aggro's being juggled a little bit, so they'll be just fine.
Yeah, good farming, and Vitali is rotated towards mid.
Oh, and they spotted Smiling Knight with the hook shot off the mark there from Gardic. He had the vision from the flare. I think he just anticipated that Smiling Knight was going to take a step backwards, and he didn't, but Alliance.LATAM are still able to find as much as we wanted to.
No, really kind of odd stuff, and they're still on the high ground. They didn't go, and Thunder Awaken, I did not appreciate that fact, and yeah, the reinitiation.
Hook shot into Mystic Flare, able to take down the second support. And Gardic still does not...
Targets, you need to connect on the Pango and the Skyreth Mage. You really don't want to start on anyone else on Alliance. And look at this. Smoke up, looking to spread out, gain some control. They do see Excel, and it looks like they might just take him.
Yeah, not a crazy high value on that kill, but it's basically free. So, they will take it, and now Burning God, well, that's a little bit awkward. The hook shot does not hit, but the silence does. His Remnant is not that far away, though, so they might just be able to track it. He cut down the trees as he went, and he's in trouble. There's your Mystic Flare. Glitches out there. I was kind of booking it out of here, and the question is, where is he actually going? He's going to try to juke them out in the tree line, and that means you run right into Kataro. Unfortunately, he had no way of knowing that, but he makes the wrong choice in the end.
Yeah, just cut it back around, expecting that Analog would blink over, which he did, but didn't expect the two heroes in the wake as Excel. On the other side, trying to get the D ward going, gets the ward, loses his life.
Well, at least he got something there. Vitali is the one to find the pickoff, though. 3-1 and 5. We'll see how it plays out. Although Burning God, you can't afford to die here. He did manage to buy some components, but that is a rough one. And we see the power of El Micho on that Skyreth Mage. Really kind of hyped it up when we saw it in the draft, but it's coming to fruition now. As meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, Excel's going to get taken down. Illich, well, he does go in here. They're trying to get onto that Lifestealer. Can they finish him off in time? Yes, they can. Kataro will go down, but now they still have to deal with the rest of the lineup. Smiling Knight trying to get away. Silenced up, slowed to hell, finished off by Analog, and, well, Excel, I can definitely admire the effort, but that was not going to get them any kills. It does at least allow the remainder of the lineup to fall back, ET. And now Kataro's just kind of standing in front, daring someone to come after him. But Burning God, yeah, you can't be there. Has to pop his BKB, and now it's go time. But Analog jumps the gun, gets in before with the Rolling Thunder, really causing havoc here as Excel is going to get picked off first. And now how does this play out? Analog, well, is momentarily trapped up inside the arena, but he's able to use the roll-up to get himself out of it. All the while, his teammate's still infested inside of him, so Illich was pushing forward, but didn't realize it was in a 1v2 until it's a little bit too late, but now they have to fight. Kataro, though, well, Kataro's getting really rooted up, bashed as well, but Smiling Knight is getting stunned too. He does go for the ult eventually, but once it wears off, he is dead in the water. Illich, though, can he finish these kills? Yes, he can. Okay. Kataro dead, Analog gone. Burning God back into the fight, finishes the job onto Gardic with the Sleight of Fist, and
They're scouting out the smoke. Just, you hear it, you see it, something's gone, the Spinner Snare's popped, but this is not feeling like a fight Thunder Awaken want anymore, and Excel might just be dead for them attempting. Gonna get healed up, but yeah. Illich, he went in.
Okay. Cogs are there defensively, but Burning God does not care. Jumps right into the middle of them, and well, the Gardic kill, maybe not super impactful, but taking down Analog certainly is.
Position to break said smoke, and there's the pop. They want to dive onto him, but there you go. Gets a BKB for his troubles and probably his life.
He's taken a while to go down there, actually, but now... okay. Arena gets popped. I think Illich was anticipating that there was going to be... Because Roche is... It's low.
Getting low. Yeah.
Third of its HP. Here comes the Illuminate, though. Yeah. They're thinking about it. Guitarro, though, not backing out just yet. And if you're Thunder Awaken, do you realize they're still going? Because they've got to make a move, and there's going to be the jump in. Illich goes in. There's the Arena thrown down. They're going to try and take down Omisho first. They do manage to get him, but they need more. And Burning God already lost a lot of his HP here. BKB activated. He is trying to run out of the fight. Knight, though, is trying to track down Guitarro. Can he get to him? No, he can't. Infest into Analog will allow them to get away for now, but oh, that tower's not providing a whole lot of backup. Analog has to try and get away. Gardic's going to TP in, goes for the hook, but that still doesn't save his teammate. Analog gets taken down. Guitarro now stuck in the fight, completely surrounded by enemies, and this 1v1 against Knight he's trying for isn't a real 1v1. Smiling Knight had all the backup, all the attack speed. He wins the fight. Triple kill for the Troll Warlord, and now Roche...
React to Spear, but Blink Hex? Nope. Can't do that.
Spell in a lot of trouble here for Alliance.LATAM. In the meantime, that's an Aghanim Scepter picked up on Burning God, so he's got both the Shard and the Scepter, which makes him incredibly dangerous. And speaking of dangerous, Vitali just getting himself caught out there. Arena does get committed, but they find the kill, and now, well, Burning God is into the base, trying to track the kill onto El Misho.
I don't consider myself the best
He
player.
does have the Ghost Scepter, but Ghost Scepter doesn't really help.
If Alliance want to go for a smoke, they have to go over the troll and looking for Excel, but they don't get him, and then look mid.
Guitarro's dropped low, doesn't even get the time to pop his BKB or his Infest. And he doesn't have buyback. He's dead for 70. Meanwhile, Vitali gets speared to the only tree in a half-mile radius. But he is able to walk away. Gardic, though, is getting into a little bit of trouble himself. Gardic does end up going down. Analog, though, is rolling his way in. They do find the kill onto Burning God. They would want a little bit more, but with the Rolling Thunder starting to end, although, well, Village is going to hold it. But now, how do they want to deal with the fact that Alliance.LATAM are trying to push their way forward? Vitali maybe pushed a little bit too far, and the solution immediately presents itself. If Vitali's going to overextend, we just kill him. They're not doing it quickly, but they do eventually get the job done. Vitali will fall. El Misho's TP is going to complete, so he makes it back there in 1 or 2 seconds too far. Gonna be a little bit tougher for Alliance to find their targets. Realistically speaking, there's not a crazy amount of single targets, so Excel's not going to be looking to reflect too much, but the Dispel, Dispel's going to be useful. Gardic, though, that is very unfortunate. Tries to make a move, misses with the hook shot. They're still trying, though, and well, I think Analog's quickly realizing this is not going to go the way that we want to. Did have the Lifestealer infested inside of him, but still not a great idea. Without that hook shot to really disrupt Thunder Awaken's formation.
Position that's going to be very apparent that Alliance are not in the base pretty soon here. The super creeps are heading into the base, and they say, well, you guys got to make a choice pretty soon here. The creeps are in. We're going to hit Roche.
It is interesting to see that this time Guitarro did infest the Clockwork, so that is an interesting move, but it puts even more pressure on the hookshot to connect at this stage. But well, the clock's already getting hit up. He is going to go for the hook. There's going to be the Infest Bomb. Burning God is dropping low, but they need to be able to finish him off. Do they have the lockdown? No, they do not. Analog, though, does manage to get in there with a swashbuckle. So Burning God will die, but his teammates did finish off Roshan. Aegis is into Knight's hands, and well, I don't really know if that helps them enough. Sure, Burning God is now dead. He will not be able to control.
On Knight just sells his phase boots. He's got a full Pistol Blade, I think, once it actually completes. And Gardic is going.
Okay. Very aggressive choice. Analog, though, is going to roll his way in. Where's the damage, though? Guitarro coming in on the back line. They are doing a lot of damage with the swashbuckle on the shield crash. They take down two. Michael now isolated in the corner. The Knight says, get me the hell out of here. I don't want to be here, but he doesn't have a choice. Doesn't want to pop his BKB on the first life. He will do exactly that, though. BKB and ult being popped. Can they kite him? A lot of damage is being done, but there's going to be some bashes, and Knight goes down once. Can they save him? Burning God trying to TP in onto the creep wave. He will arrive, but will his presence be enough to save his buddy? No, not quite yet. Knight, though, does pop the cheese. Still surviving through this somehow, but he's starting to run out of gas. Doesn't have another ult. Doesn't have that refresher because they actually gave it to Illich. And ET, Alliance.LATAM...
plus buyback, so it's holding that same spot. And then look at this. Smoke pops. Gardic on the high ground with the Nakes inside of him, and here we go.
Analog rolls up. There's going to be your hook shot in. Mystic Flare deployed onto Knight. Only takes out about half his HP, though, before the BKB activates, but Analog is still rolling his way through. Being disruptive, trying to dish out what damage they can is Illich. He's getting hit up. Didn't pop the refresher shard just yet, and he won't get the chance to. He is going to get taken down. Gardic falls as well. Both heroes, though, buying back as the fight continues. Gardic going to TP over to the outpost, while his teammates clean up Burning God. Lock him down with the Abyssal Blade. They find the kill, and now Thunder Awaken. You don't want to really be here anymore, but Michael can't get away. He walks into the Spinner's Snare. And they're just mass retreating right now. Excel gets taken down. He's going to buy back. Hookshot, though, catches Michael, pushes him back. But now there's going to be a refresher shard. Illich wants a second round of fighting. Throws down the arena. Gets the spear onto 2. Hitting onto both cores. But they need to actually finish the job. But the Hex is going to go down onto the Troll Warlord. He is silenced. He is out of the fight. He is now bashed up. Trying for the ult play. But Kataro holding his ground for now. No, he is not. Kataro gets taken down. Spear stun onto Vitali. Locks him down as well. Analog getting caught. Trying to swashbuckle away. But the blink from Illich gets him into position. And Alliance, for so long, looked like they were going to be able to hold that ET. But a trio of buybacks from... They do control that high ground, but... It's going to be a tough one no matter what sort of route they take into the fight. They've lost control of their outpost as well, which... considering buybacks are still not in a great spot, is probably not super relevant right now. But, oh, Gardic, be able to hook in. They're going to try for a quick kill onto Excel. They do manage to get it. And Gardic is a very tanky boy. He is absorbing a lot of the focus here. So on the back line, Burning God may have gone in, but now he has no backup. He's going to get hexed up. Can they finish him off in time? Not quite yet. Stormcrafter allows him to get away, and now here comes Knight and Illich into the fight. They're going to drop down the arena. The spear stun does not hit onto Kataro. He was able to get himself out of it with the rage, but now Analog can't get in. The arena is blocking him. He's able to jump over the wall, and now they can go to work. Mystic Flare being deployed. Troll Warlord dropping low, taken down. Illich in the fight by himself. And Alliance win a fight that ET, I'm not sure they had any business trying to take, but they get it. 20k plus previously, so still alive. Still one team fight loss away from this game just being over, though, with the exposed Ancient. But the fact that they're in this game at all, ET, is pretty amazing, because it really was looking like they were just about knocked out.
Yeah, and you gotta be careful. Divine Rapier picked up on the Lifestealer. A risky purchase, but they can look for that reverse sweep as Gardic back into the fight.
Directly onto the Crystal Maiden. Excel does not go down all that quickly, though. Doesn't actually go down at all, but Thunder Awaken, they've got to try to regroup here. They're getting onto their own high ground. Analog is rolling his way through, but Knight actually makes the play. They're going to try and go in onto Kataro, but, well, now he realizes there's a Rapier in that Lifestealer's hands. We have to kill him off right now. Burning God moving in to try and help. Kataro, though, not going down just yet. Has the Infest, has the Lifesteal, and he's actually just holding his ground here. They need to really rally around him, but they're not doing so. Analog tried to get in there, but it's too late, so he does get taken down, and this fight's not looking very good. Vitali is going to get picked off, hexed down onto the Lifestealer. They're going to get through his first life, but who's left to actually save him on the second? Everyone's been taken down outside of Gardic, and as much as Gardic's going to try to help, there's nothing he can really do. Kataro is going to fall here, and that's it. GG called.
Ancient was dead to the Mega Creeps anyway, but yeah, because he's too good, I feel like, almost.
Certainly stable, consistent, reliable, whatever phrase you want to use there. Situation where they have to try and bully the Rubik instead.
Yeah, really, all they have to be careful about are those denies. Illich very naturally will kind of be the king of last hitting, as Nature's Prophet kind of does, just because of how much damage you have, how great your attack animation is, and that you've got 2 treants also last hitting for you. So it just ends up kind of working out here as, yeah, top. Well, it just works. They kill the techie.
From El Misho just to make sure that the blast-off did not kill him. So, good looking out from El Misho, knowing that combo's coming his way at some point. Right? Multi-shot into blast-off as he does get...
Very difficult to actually walk him down now, even though with his time out of the lane, definitely gave some space over to Knight. Still very annoying. Just going to get orb blocked by the Drown, but it could be worse.
Oh, bottom lane, though. Illich got himself into a little bit of trouble. Michael only steps out for a moment, but telekinesis into Reality Rift, into Fade Bolt is a lot of displacement and lockdown, and well, the CK does hit hard, right? If he gets on top of you, it's not some points up into the Flame Guard. RoboZ decides that he's not going to go in that direction. 3 points in Slight, 2 points in Chains, so he doesn't quite have that sort of fallback play, although I suppose ET, with the skill that he's going for, he will do more direct damage compared to what Burning God was doing in Game 1.
Yeah, and just slightly more lockdown to play with versus the Pango. It's just valuable. As bottom lane, again, plays made. And that was a play without Gardic involved at all. No Rubik spell.
Village still doesn't have a point up in the Sprout. There's really just nothing to keep him at arm's length, so go in, get yourself a little bit of a freebie. Michael does TP mid, so the bottle refill eventually comes through for your Ember Spirit, but it does take a while, and now up in the top lane, Knight did drop a little bit low, but he's able to turn around with the Gust, gets the quick kill onto a...
More kill than he is.
Oh, well, they're gonna give this a go anyway, but RoboZ actually didn't hit with the chains, so Gardic's gonna get it. No, okay. Gets a chance, but Light of Fist, very strong, maxed out. Who needs Searing Chains if you just do so much damage that you get the kill anyway? But this is gonna come to slight.
Open a lot of these team fights. And the Thunder Awaken right now, decide for a smoke. They'd love to cross the river. They're also trying to get RoboZ onto this 12-minute rune, so here's the play. El Misho looks so dead.
Yep. They get the quick pick off there. Analog, though, is still pushing forward, but I don't know if that's a great idea. Losing health, silenced up, doesn't get the chance to roll, and he's dead. Very weird sort of choice to make there. He saw two. Thought maybe he could still sneak in there, grab the rune, and roll out anyway, but that was obviously not the case.
Yeah, and Thunder Awaken, they're using 3 lanes right now. This is kind of illegal, but it's just a very nice play.
Generally trying to make life easier, but here comes the play. Smoke pops quickly, though, and RoboZ does not connect with the chains. Good instinct to try and throw those out. They do eventually run into El Misho, but El Misho will gladly give his life, especially if it means they could set up onto Illich. Kataro is marching his way forward, but
with the Spell Amp, could definitely factor into some of these team fights, even though Gardic just pops it for farm. But even that, it's going to matter a little bit. Getting farm on Rubik is always going to feel pretty darn nice. As they are closing the gap here, misses the Centaur Stump onto Excel, though, and this fight's getting a little bit complicated.
Well, Michael's able to get in there, throws down the Avalanche. He will go down in the river. Excel, meanwhile, was roared and finished off to the south, so that's both the supports dead, but they want onto RoboZ, and RoboZ is able to use the Sleight of Fist to, well, avoid the Reality Rift. That was a little bit of a weird interaction, but it keeps him safe, and you lose heroes on Thunder Awaken, but the 2 heroes you could honestly afford.
Needs a lot of items, still working on that Ag Shard, but eventually he will be able to fight a little bit more. Same for Illich. Still looking for a Maelstrom into BKB, probably, while the supports. Yeah, this is going to happen. Excel, just forward, gets killed by the high ground ward, but they're looking for some revenge. Now, Kataro is a tough kill, but that's a 4v1.
Yep, they're going to try and take it. They have to get through 2 lives, though, so this will buy time for reinforcements to get here. And Thunder Awaken deciding, let's not risk it. Probably for the best. Analog wants to force him, though. There's the inhibit. The Mystic Flare is going to do some extra bit of work there, even though, again, the flare itself kind of disappears visually, but they get the kill. It'll make Thunder Awaken feel a lot safer about these fights. Of course, the downside, ET, is that if you go for the BKB here, Knight's damage output is going to maybe not look as high as you would normally expect, but well, Knight's teammates are certainly pulling their own weight on that front. Gardic gets taken down, El Misho falls as well, so...
A loud mouth betrays a lack of...
And still aren't really moving just yet. The smoke finally comes through, but depending on how it breaks, that could break up this fight.
And Gardic steps in front. He is going to eat the majority of the damage there at the start as Michael gets hit up by the Mystic Flare, and that is not quite what Thunder Awaken had been hoping for when they went for that smoke play. And Alliance, where's their creep wave? It is actually a little ways back, so they do have to wait for a moment or two. Want to fight into Aegis? Is this just their moment to back off and try to farm and wait 5 minutes?
Yeah, it kind of seems like that's what's going to happen. They got a lot of items kind of in queue right now. A little bit more damage from the Cast Knight.
Oh.
Probably really wants his BKB, but oh.
Taro's moving, and
Pause
he's going to
back.
get it. No, he's not. Oh,
Yeah.
man. There we go. Okay, Analog comes in with a swashbuckle, so they do burn that Aegis away.
Gotta run, though.
Yeah, they got to go. BKB is being activated. Analog actually doesn't have one. That was the roll-up. Now he's going to go for the full Rolling Thunder. But they get out. They lose their Skywrath elsewhere.
The lane's coming in. Wrath of Nature flies through as well, so they feel under too much pressure, and they feel like their smoke's a little too obvious, and it kind of is. So they have to come back.
That's now 2 smokes in a row that Alliance.LATAM have used to very little effect. As Kataro. Well, he's in a good spot here if he doesn't lose too many teammates. Misho did go down, but they're looking to take the fight anyway. Michael is getting sort of bounced around on the other side of the engagement, though, so they will finish him off. But that's all that comes of this. 1 for 1 on the supports right now.
BKB.
Oh. Taro, he's got his BKB back up. He will pop it. He does also have the Reality Rift talent here, but at this point, he's not really looking for the fight. He was the distraction. His teammates got in to kill Excel, but they don't know how to deal with Robo Z, so this isn't going to really work out the way that they wanted. That's 2 kills, going Thunder Awaken's way, and yeah, once again, Excel gets sacrificed, but at this point, that's his job. He's really just kind of here to die so his teammates can trade him out.
Yeah. And that's all of your...
This out, Alliance.LATAM know where their opponents are, and, well, now they realize the Hawk is there, but is it too late? Michael gets pulled back, not onto the high ground, though, and Kataro kind of in no man's land. He was looking for the kill, but he is far away from his teammates, but the fight is going to break out. Analog is coming through. Vitali throws out the roar. Knight gets locked down. They'll kill him off. They take Michael as well, and Robo Z decides it's time to go. He's got the haste, but he is going to get hit up by the Basher. Not enough to keep him locked down long term, though. He does make it away, but yeah, Illich has to pop his BKB and TP home, and Excel is kind of just left sitting there. He does get himself picked off, and Alliance.LATAM will take control of the pit. 2 supports to do Nature's Prophet things, unless you're just getting absolutely stomped, which Thunder Awaken or not. Although, Michael may disagree. He is going to get bullied. Quick and easy kill there in the river. Kataro beyond godlike now at 12-0. His sacrifice does allow them to retake the outpost. The question is, ET can actually hold this area for very long. They are going to try a fight. Vitali gets locked down initially, but he's able to drop the roar. No, he's not. The Lincoln Spear comes in, but that means the Reality Rift connects, but Michael's there. Able to jump in. Gets off the Avalanche. That forces Kataro's BKB, but he is still pushing. Still trying to get onto Knight, but quickly realizing, I don't have any backup, because all of his teammates died.
Diamond in each. That was nothing from Thunder Awaken. That was just over in the blink of an eye. And now they're just onto the tier 3s. And, well, no glyph. They glyphed from before. Is this just megas? Like, this is ridiculous. And they're even going for the bottom lane instead because they know that top's already weak. Alliance are dumbstruck. They don't know what to do. They got to do something, but this is awful.
Kataro cannot die here. Gotta try and protect him. The Phantasm Illusions are still just beating the absolute crap out of Michael, but they found a better target. The roar is in. And they got the order of operations right this time. I think that was an issue with their last fight. Get all the goodies that Roche has in his bag here. You got the Aegis, you got the cheese, you got a Refresher Shard, you've got a full Aghanim's Blessing, although...
Does have buy.
Well, if they get this, I guess Kataro takes it? I don't know. Well, hold on. Let's see if they get it first, because Michael's into the pit. They're going to try and fight for it. Vitali's already gone down, and RoboZ's the one to grab the Aegis. Kataro, you got to get the hell out of here. He did pop the shard, though, so he is able to refresh and TP away. So at least you have that going for you. You did get your carry out, but 3 heroes die. Buybacks are not available on 2 of the cores. And Thunder Awaken, I mean, they pounce perfectly, and Alliance.LATAM were so...
That's all you got. There's still an Aegis on the Ember. There's a cheese. They've got everything. They've got an Octarine Core and Illich. The game is ending. You gotta go, Alliance.
They want to wait. Vitali's up in 5. Maybe this tier 4 buys them that much time, but they've got to go now. They could afford to wait for Vitaly. They cannot afford to wait for Analog. They've got to make a play. There's going to be your upgraded Phantasm coming out, so they do have... No, they don't. All the illusions are immediately gone. Hex down onto the CK. He is in trouble. Can they save him? No. Kataro's dead. Gartic's dead. That might just be it. I mean, they're buying back on everyone that they've got left. Vitaly does come in for the roar, but Kataro a little bit delayed on the follow-up. Analog, though, does try to roll in. If they can kill the Drow, maybe they've got a chance, but they've got to deal with the other cores. The Ancient, meanwhile, has been exposed, but it's only creeps hitting it. But at this point, Alliance.LATAM starting to run out of gas. Kataro's got to do all of the heavy lifting here. Analog is by his side, but he's already used the roll, so his damage is limited, but they are trying their best. They're getting onto Illich. They're dropping him low, but the Ancient, 600 health, 500 health, 300 health. Can they save it? They're going to pop the glyph. Oh my god, RoboZ. He is dancing. Can he buy enough time? The creeps just keep on hacking away at it. Analog is doing everything he can, ET, but the Ancient is still dying, and it's going to go down.
Right.